All right, what's up, traders? My name is Hunter. This is Hunter FX, aka Warren Buff. Today we're going to talk about the problem with signal groups. So what's the number one problem with signal groups? Well, the first problem I can think of is that there's no guaranteed profit. You don't actually know if the person is going to be profitable each and every month, or if they're actually even profitable in the long term, right? So sometimes they might even have down draw months or down draw weeks, and you don't know which months they're actually going to be doing well and which months are going to be doing poorly. So you don't know if you're actually going to be paying for a service that you're going to then lose money in. The next problem there is that you don't actually know if this person is in fact profitable unless they've shown some sort of proof of profitability over the past 3, 6 months, year, whatever like that. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So that's not necessarily a problem. You just have to find the right signal provider that will actually show these profits. The third problem that I see with signal providers is that there's nobody actually managing the group, and they can't actually kick out a trader who is doing poorly. So it's usually somebody like myself, maybe on YouTube, that comes along and they say, okay, I'm a great trader and all, and then they start providing signals, and they're the ones that are accepting the clients, they're the ones accepting the money, they're the ones running the program, and they're the ones that are actually making the signals. This means if they do poorly in a particular month or a particular week, there's no reason for them to want to kick themselves out, for example, because they're also the manager. So there's a conflict of interest here, essentially, in that they just need to keep running the group and keep gathering that money. Now, what's the solution? I've figured it out. Well, what if a group were to come along and it was a group of traders? This is an amazing idea, I think. And you essentially will have specific traders that call different signals at different price action points, different trading styles, all to create a blend of a slow growth, all working together, so that if one trader does poorly on 1 week or one trader does poorly on a month, it doesn't draw down the entire group, and the rest of the traders will actually pick up the slack and make still a profitable month. The next thing that allows is that if there's a manager, he can actually monitor every single trader, make sure that they're following the rules, and then kick them out if they're not, or they start losing money. This creates a very high value, high success group. The other thing that you can add to that group is fundamental analysis, so that they can actually create a long-term bias, so you can base your trades, your actual trades that you're following the signals on, to adjust the risk portfolio that you would be willing to do. So let's say that the US dollar is very bearish for that week. The fundamental analysis will tell you risk less on the US dollar long trades and risk more on the US dollar short trades. This is going to create even more success in the long term. Another thing that you can even add is you can add somebody who is an educator, and they can just teach you things, tell you what you're doing wrong, and then eventually you can learn how to trade just like these traders. Well, I'll let you guys know one thing. This idea is not just an idea. It's actually came to a reality. I've done exactly what I've just described, and I will be the manager. I've already found traders. There's 8 of us plus some moderators, and we're all going to be working together to create the ultimate next level education and signal service for you guys. And I'm going to tell you right now that if you guys want to sign up within the next week, it's going to be free, so that you guys can try it out for sure. I promise you that. It's only going to last a week there that you can sign up, and you'll get in for free for a few weeks. You can see what it's all about. I've personally vetted each and every single one of these traders. We have 4 signal traders, and we have 2 fundamental analysis, and we have 2 educators. And the traders themselves, they're pulling an average over the past year of 40R combined. What does this mean? This means if you're risking 2% per trade, you will be making 80% per month on average. It's absolutely freaking crazy. I've been personally running a sample group with these guys for the past month, and I will actually show you guys some of the results from the past week here alone. I've just released some pre-access to some of the guys so that a couple of the Discord users got to try out for this first week here. So I'm gonna show you guys that tomorrow when the actual market closes for the week, and then you guys can see the full week results. But over the past 3 or 4 months, I've seen very consistent growth of all of these traders trading results, very consistent profit every single month, and each individual trader is making essentially a minimum of an average of 5 to 10 R per month, and our best trader seems to be averaging about 20 R per month. So just to reiterate, everyone is going to be working as a team. They're all going to be working together to create the absolute best, slowly growing, but it's going to end up being very, very quick because you're going to be taking all of these trader signals at once, but we're kind of watching each other's backs, and I'm going to be checking over everything, making sure everyone's following the exact rules. And we have actually signed contracts just so that everyone is on the same page. Everything's done very, very transparent. Everything's completely open to the members and the traders themselves. The contracts are very, very clear that if they do screw up for an extended period of time, they're completely wiped out of the system. All right, get that tea. We just finished the week, guys. Amazing, amazing, amazing week. One of the most incredible weeks I've ever had. I'm so happy that we started this service. It's going to be completely off the hook. I'm putting the weekly results here in this Discord. I'm going to put, by the way, the Discord link in the description of this video below. So go ahead and join that right away. You're going to be able to see the welcome area here. You're going to be able to see all of these testimonials that everyone, the first week of opening it up as trial runs to these pre-access members, they're going nuts, man. This guy, he made 250 bucks. 260 bucks in the first week. He paid for the entire service in 1 week just based off of the trial. Everyone's going absolutely nuts about this. So far, there's been no losing days. There's been no losing weeks in my pre-trials, even before anyone even came in. We can see the results here for the first week of people actually coming in. What I'm doing is I'm actually tracking every single trade that these traders are taking, and I'm tracking each one so you can see each individual trade here. I'm starting with a $10,000 account just so that you guys can monitor it. We made 8.36% in the first week here of having those pre-trials going, and I still have one trade running here on the other screen that's at about a 1% profit that we're going to leave over the weekend. And you guys can really see that the average loser here was 0.5%. And I'm normally going to be betting 1% per trade, but because I am going to be changing the amount that I'm betting based off the fundamental analysis, I'm going to be making that very, very clear for you guys going into every single trade. Whenever a trader posts something, I'm going to be telling you guys what's the fundamental analysis and what you should be doing based off of that. And we're also cutting trades off really early, just in case I see something. I'm going to be there kind of as a backup for all of these traders, and we're kind of cut things off very, very quickly. So our average loser was only 0.5%, but we made over 8% in that week. So we basically made 17 R in that first week on that trade there. If we jump through and we look at the actual traders results here, you can see Kanang, he's got a 3% on this last day, but he made almost 8% on the first day. You can see he's been tracking his results for the past this whole year, and you can see I've actually been manually watching him, and these are very accurate. He's doing a very, very good job. He's doing very, very well. Civil, he was, you know, it's funny enough, the only losing trader last week, not this week. He only lost 1 R, and that was it. And this week he's up 3 R, so that's why those drawdowns were really just picking up everybody else. We can see Jordan, look at Jordan, 10 R this week, nuts, 2 R last week. 11R the week before. He's really our powerhouse. He's doing super well right now. And Urban here, he's a much slower trader. He hasn't posted his results yet this week, but it's right around 3R. He made 4R last week. So you guys are really going to have to check it out. Jump in here and you can see kind of how some of the trades are going to be going. So if I need to adjust a trade, then we're going to do that. So cunning trades here, we can say that we're risking 50% on this trade because Civil's trade was very similar, and the fundamental analysis did match it somewhat. Civil's trade, we actually, when he was doing EU, we actually increased the risk because of the euro weakness. So I just add these things to your signals so that you guys can know when I'm going to be adding and reducing certain position sizes so that we can make the group even more powerful. That's going to be great. You know, there's obviously questions, answers, everything like that. So what you guys are going to do, if you want to get signed up, get that free trial. It's going to be 2 weeks. You're going to have 1 week to get signed up, and then the free trial is gone. It's going to be gone for good. It's not coming back. There's no free trial after that. What you're going to do is you're going to go to, actually you're going to maybe click the link in the description below, and then you're going to go to my website. Please read everything here. It's going to teach you how to actually use the signals properly. It's kind of going in more detail of what we were talking about here, but on the bottom here, you're going to click this link here, and it's going to bring you to the signals page here. And then you're simply going to sign up. I know freaking you're not going to have to pay the $300 right away. It's going to be free, but this is such a crazy service that we should honestly be charging $1,000 because of all of the traders. There's 8 traders in here, but you're going to click this, and then it's going to add you to cart, and then you're going to submit your Discord name, and then you're just going to be added like that, and you're going to get that for free for 2 weeks, for 14 days, and you're going to see the power of this group. So I'll see you guys in there. So guys, just to be clear, after the 2 weeks of trial there that you have to sign up here within the first week here, it's going to be paid. That's just the way things work, right? For such a powerful service, these traders are expecting to get paid. I can't run a free service that's so powerful, that's also going to be creating such value for you without charging you at least a little bit. And then I have to actually pay my traders, I have to pay my fundamental analysis, I have to pay my mods, I have to pay my educators, and then there are bigger and better things coming to Hunter FX, including the Funded Trader Program, including much bigger things, guys. And I'm gonna be having to hire programmers, CTO, all this stuff. So those are all in the works. It's just the way things are. I wish things could be free for you guys, but you do need to take advantage of these first 2 weeks and sign up to get that free trial, because I'm not sure if we're going to do another one in the future.